What's going on, guys? Let's talk about 4 ways you can get more leads from Google for your construction and contracting business, okay? These are the top 4 ways to do it. And if you know me, you've been around me, my name is Ryan. I don't sugarcoat things. I just help contractors get more leads, period. So let's stop wasting time and just dive in, all right? The first way you're going to want to get more leads from Google is getting on the Google local service ads. All right, sometimes called Google Guaranteed. They've switched the name around a couple times. It is the verification process to get leads that on a pay per lead model, you show up at the very, very top of Google. You've probably seen that pop up a few times where you type in for a certain contractor, and at the very top, he's got these little tiny boxes where it shows 2 or 3 contractors, and it gives you some star ratings, and basically you're at the tippy top of Google. Tippy top, right? So that is a pay per lead model. It works very well in most businesses if you know how to do it correctly. If you do it wrong, you're going to find yourself not getting the kind of quality leads you want and very sporadic leads. So there is a method to that madness in terms of handling the Google local service ads correctly, but it's a pay to play and it's a pay to be at the very top of Google. Very strong aspect, very awesome opportunity to get more leads. You do have to go through a proper verification process with Google where they're going to ask you for things like your business license, your insurance, all kinds of important information, probably do a background check on you. Because the whole point of that is Google is giving a guarantee to its users to say, this contractor is a good contractor, it's been vetted, and therefore you can trust them. So that's step number 1. Get on Google Guaranteed or Google Local Service ads if you don't have that already, okay? Number 2 is going to be Google Pay-Per-Click. Now listen, this one's going to be a little more advanced. I'm just going to be transparent with you. If you've never run Google Pay-Per-Click ads before, I would reach out to an expert. This is a very solid resource, but can also waste a lot of money really quickly. So what you do is you're actually paying to skip the line and become at the top of the Google organic section results. You've probably seen that next to the little sponsored things a couple times. And that's an awesome opportunity to be at the top of Google and pay for that placement. Produces great results, great leads. It's really, really valuable, especially if you know what you're doing. The trick is make sure you get the setup process correct and done right so you can actually build and track the leads effectively. If you struggle with that element and you struggle to also tell Google what you're looking for, you will burn through money pretty much overnight. It's like lighting money on fire. You're either going to do it perfectly and get great results, or you're going to do it terribly and light money on fire. So be thoughtful with that. Don't mess around with it. If you don't know what you're doing, honestly, you can skip that one and come back to it later, or find an expert who knows what they're doing, okay? The third way that you're going to dominate Google and get more leads is with your own website. Now, I know what you're thinking, Ryan, websites. I don't know anything about websites. I have no idea what I'm doing. That's fine. If you don't know, find an expert. And when I say expert, I mean someone who can actually prove results to you that they have done it and dominated Google to get to the top, because it is so much more complex on the website side than people think it is. And in reality, it's worth it because the leads that come from a website are fantastic. The quality is outstanding. Those people already basically know you, like you, and trust you. They're ready to do business with you. You can sort of just walk in there and have a good sales presentation. You're going to close a good chunk of those kinds of organic leads. So set your website up properly. Again, if you don't know what you're doing, talk to an expert. There are methods to do it correctly, and there are methods to do it that just waste money. It's a great resource. It is definitely more of a farming approach versus the hunter-gatherer, right? You can turn on either one of those 2 Google ad processes I mentioned a moment ago and have those things running within a few days. Therefore, leads flowing in pretty much immediately. With the website, that's going to take you a little bit of time. No question. A couple weeks, couple months, depends on your location, depends on the competition, depends on a bunch of factors. But that one will not produce leads overnight like paying for advertising will. All right, so that's our 3 so far. Let me give you the big one, right? The big one that most contractors know about but struggle with is the Google Maps section, also called Google Business Profile. I call it GBP, right? Then If you're old school like me, you've been around for a long time, it used to be called Google My Business way back in the day. And that is a truly hidden gem that so many people struggle with on how to actually utilize effectively. Okay? First thing, man, you got to set it up. If you don't have it, get it. Okay? It's free. You'll have to go through a slightly less high quality verification compared to the Google guaranteed ads. It's still a verification process, but it's typically pretty straightforward. You're just validating that you're a real business because Google's trying to protect you against spam and all kinds of crap out there on the internet, which is a good thing. So a small verification happens. Then you're listed on the Google Maps section. It's a free thing, which is great. Then you show up in the little map part when someone's looking for, some specific type of contractor near me. Awesome. That's number one. Get it set up. Number two, optimize it correctly. Listen, you got your business name, obviously there. Then your categories. This is hugely important. Your primary category is going to carry 80 to 90% of the power within your Google Business profile. So if you are a roofing contractor that also does siding, windows, and gutters and everything else, what do you want most? Because that's what you're going to get the most, right? Whatever goes in the primary category is what you're going to get the most, because the other categories are secondary, and other people are going to have those as their primary guys, right? If you're a roofing company that also does windows, you're going to have to pick one on the Google Business profile. What do you want more? Because other companies that only focus on windows are going to get a slight advantage because their primary category is windows, yours is a secondary. So be thoughtful on how you set that up, because the primary is going to be your main driver. Secondaries, you'll get some things for, but a far less percentage. Category is important. List them all, organize them appropriately. Okay? Then use that flipping profile. Okay? Google gives it to you for free. Listen, the big secret about Google is like this. Here's the big secret nobody wants to tell you. Google is a data company. It wants data. It's like the Cookie Monster from Sesame Street saying, give me more cookies. Google is saying, give me more data. You give me data, I like you more. And when Google likes you more, what happens? You get results. Give Google data. How do you give Google data on the Google profile? Well, pictures are one. A lot of unique, different, interesting pictures. Videos are two. You can do up to a 30-second video on the Google Business profile. Again, unique, different, data. Google wants data, especially nowadays with your cell phones. Literally pull your phone out on a job site, just take a quick video, and bam, you're done. You can even leverage it for social media if you want. I don't care. Double it up. That works, okay? Number three actually, posting on the profile. Google has a posting option where you can give Google information on updates, what's happening, what's going on with your business. Talk about where you are working and what you're doing. Show a photo on the post. Treat it like a social media post, except it's far more valuable to you than a Facebook or an Instagram or whatever, because it's on Google's platform, right? It's on the platform. How does it get more direct than on Google's platform, telling Google exactly where you are in terms of what project you're doing and what you're doing? Hey, I'm over here at Mr. Jane Doe's house today, whatever, doing a roof. Check this photo out. Click. Especially if it's a picture of you at the project job site from your phone. Boom. Here's the city we're located in. Maybe you don't give the customer's name, but you get the idea, right? Hey, I'm at a customer's house. We're in this city. We're doing a roofing project. Blah, 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 blah. Okay? Don't give any identifying information for the customer, and bam, Google's going to love you for it. You give Google data, Google likes you, because Google's a data company. That's how it works. When you're in a good partnership, both parties get what they want. Google wants data. So that's how you can leverage the Google Business Profile to really maximize your value, and then always ask for reviews. When you finish a job site, do not walk away from that client without saying, hey, I'd really appreciate if you would leave me a review. If you need, I can text you a link. Would you be able to leave me a review? I don't care if it's a 1-star or 5-star, whatever you honestly thought that I did. Would you please, as a small business owner and a local contractor, would you please leave me a review? Anything is better than nothing, but a 5-star is obviously fantastic, right? Phrase it however you want. I don't really care, but you know what I mean. Don't walk away without at least asking for the review, and then pause. Be a little bit awkward for a moment. Risk being a little bit uncomfortable and saying, hey, do you need me to text you that link? I can text you right now. It only takes 30 seconds. It'd be such a huge help. Could you please do that? and try to get them to do it right there on the spot before you walk away. Because I'll tell you, that's one thing contractors miss a ton is they say, yeah, I told him about it, but he hasn't gotten to it. I forgot about it because I'm busy doing 10,000 things. I haven't gotten back to that customer. Just make it a process to say, hey, listen, would you be able to do it right now and right now before I leave? Because I promise you when I leave, I'm going to forget about it. You're going to forget about it. We're never going to do it. And it'd really help my business grow a ton if you would just take 30 seconds. We could do it right now. And that'd be awesome, right? It'd be awesome. So if you've done a great job and you have good rapport with that customer, that should be an easy thing to get. If you do all those things, that Google Business Profile will become your secret weapon in domination. You can have a mediocre website, but a great Google Business Profile and still get a junk ton of leads, a junk ton of good leads in most contracting niches, right? You'll still crush it if you can crush that. And that's far easier to handle because I've given you all the steps. You just got to follow those steps and then you'll do great in that profile. So go out there and dominate that. All right. If you need help with those kinds of things and you need help dominating Google and you want someone to help you, handhold you, listen, I've been doing this for over a decade, helping contractors in every freaking niche you can think of. All I do is help contractors grow, whether it's 0 to $1 million, 2 million to 10 million. I've been there, done that. So if you need help, there's links in the description. You can check out more things about what we do. If you don't, you just want to hang out and check out more video content, feel free to subscribe, click the notification bell, whatever you got to do on this flipping video. I don't even know how to work YouTube all that well, but I don't care. I'm here to help you. So if you want, stick around. I got a lot of content coming. It's going to be designed for contractors. That's all I do. It's going to be designed to help you, and it's going to help you grow. Otherwise, man, have a great day. We'll see you later.